Let's go ahead and try this multiple choice question for the AP Calculus AB exam. So we're told that f is going to be a function such that the definite integral from 6 to 12 of f of 2x dx is equal to 10. The question is which of the following must be true? Now the thing to pay attention to the most in this particular problem is this 2x that's inside of this f of x function here. Typically we just have f of x, but in this case we have f of 2x, so let's go ahead and use substitution. Alright, so to start, let's go ahead and just let u represent this 2x for just a moment. So if u is going to be 2x, that means du, or the derivative, is going to be 2 dx. Now if we go ahead and just rearrange this a bit and divide both sides by 2, another version of this we can go ahead and say is dx is going to be equal to du divided by 2. Now, if we're going to be using u substitution, that means we're going to have to go ahead and change our bounds as well. Keep in mind that these are just x values that are the bounds of the integral, but what are the u bounds going to be instead? Well, let's see. Right here we can see that we have x is equal to 6 as one of the lower bounds here. So when x is equal to 6, if we go ahead and substitute that in here, we're going to say that u is going to be 12, so that's going to be the lower bounds here. We're going to say that u is going to be equal to 12. And when x is equal to 12, or the upper bounds here, we're going to go ahead and plug that in over here. And 2 times 12 is going to be 24. So we can see that u, or the upper bound for our u function here, our substitution, is going to be 24. So if we just go ahead and take this whole integral, which is in terms of x, and then rewrite it in terms of u, it's going to look something like this. So we have our integral. Our bounds now are going to be from 12 to 24. All right, so that hopefully gets rid of some answer choices that you can see down below here. And then let's see, instead of saying f of 2x, we're just going to say this is going to be f of u instead. So we have f of u. That's the same thing as 2x, right? And then for this dx here, we can go ahead and substitute the dx we know is going to be this du over 2. So I'm going to go ahead and write that's going to be du divided by 2 here. And we know this is still equal to 10. Now when we have this du over 2, keep in mind that's really just half of du. I'm going to go ahead and just factor out that 1/2 though, and I'm going to put it in front of the integral here. So I'm going to say it's going to be 1/2 multiplied by the integral from 12 to 24 of this f of u. And then I'm just going to write du here. And of course this is still equal to 10. Now, if you want to go ahead and get rid of this 1/2 that's in front, let's go ahead and just multiply both sides by 2. If we multiply both sides by 2 here, that's going to go away. And so we're going to be just left with the integral on the left side, and that would be equal to 20 on the right side. And so if you go ahead and just look at our answer choices here, you can see that B is going to be our answer.